Good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. I'm your intrepid host, Mr. David Null, and this is a quick update of the weather down here in southwest Georgia before the lights go out because they've already been flickering. So, for those of you who know that I'm in the southwest Georgia area, I just want to say greetings. I love you all. Thank you very much for your prayers and kind words in the past and in the future, and blessings to all of you. And so, right now, we've got some heavy rains, and the wind is definitely increasing. And what looked like just a rain event for us up here in southwest Georgia looks like we're going to get hammered by the hurricane itself. So I moved out of flipping Florida to avoid these things. And now the eye of the hurricane is going to be less than 50 miles from me. That's why I moved out of Florida. But anyway, to the point, here we are. The storm's headed our direction. And we've got some nasty wind and et cetera headed our way. So I'm as prepared as possible. I've mentioned many things about how to be prepared in the past. And for those of you who might be in the southwest Georgia area, now is the time to get some water and some jugs if you don't have anything, because it's very likely a lot of us are going to lose electricity. The hurricane is headed straight for a nuclear power plant on the Georgia Florida border near Blakely, Georgia. And it's on the Apalachicola River. This thing is headed right through it. It's just north of Bainbridge, Georgia, where the ice storm seems to be headed. They're in Marianna, Florida. All of you need to buckle down, knuckle down, and do it, as the old song says. But those of you in southwest Georgia, and in Georgia in particular, we're going to have some big storms headed our way here overnight and into tomorrow. So y'all be careful. I'm as safe as I could possibly be. When the lights go out, I'll lose my fans. That's going to probably be my biggest bitch when the lights go out, is I won't have a fan. But I do have some battery powered ones. It's not really that hot, but it does get muggy in the house and a little still. But anyway, so that's my biggest concern. Now I do have a lot of windows, and yes, I could have window damage and so forth. But up to this point, all I can do, I could try to cover the windows, but I don't have enough plywood, and my back isn't in good enough shape to be able to do it anyway. So I'm going to take my chances yet again. I'm more worried about a couple of these big trees over my house that keep throwing limbs out. There are small limbs, been hitting the roof here over the last hour with these increased the wind gusts and everything that we're having down here. But so far, so good. So yeah, this is just a short message to everybody. But if you're in Georgia, especially southwest Georgia, y'all put your helmets on. Y'all get your stuff together, because we're fixing to be hitting some bad weather. We've had at least 2 inches of rain here at my location. I'm going to try to check the rain gauge before it gets too much later, just to have a ballpark figure here. But from the way the radar and everything is showing right now, that storm's headed damn near right for me. I mean, it's going to be way too close for my comfort. I'm not scared or anything like that. I'm a little apprehensive because, I moved out of Florida to get away from this stuff, and now I'm going to have this class 5, category 5 hurricane pass damn near over the house. It's like, son of a bitch. But anyway, a lot of other people are being affected by me. This is not just me. I'm as protected as I could possibly be. I'm as prepared as I can possibly be when the lights go out, if the lights do go out. But, this storm's headed right for us. So expect some wind damage. And I just want to let everybody know that at 4:20 this afternoon, yeah, this is not a joint, this is a cigarette. But at 4:20 this afternoon, Uncle Dave was still alive and still kicking, and I'm hoping that everything will be fine. So I'm going to cut this short here now. Yeah, I'm going to do a short video. Really? Yes, I am. I love you all. Take care. Be safe. And I'll let you all know as soon as I can how things turned out down here in southwest Georgia. So much love to all of you. Be safe, everybody. Oh, and please pray that these winds will die down. Not just for me, but in general. A lot of people are going to be affected by this storm. So let's pray that the storms die down. We know we're going to get the rain. That's an inevitable. But we don't have to put up with the wind. So let's all pray that we stop the winds, okay? So that's something positive we can work on. So love to you all. Be safe. Be kind to other people. There are folks out there who think that, oh, this storm ain't nothing. It's all a fake. Trust me. I'm in Southwest Georgia and I've already seen some stuff, and it ain't nowhere near what it's like on the coast. And I've seen the videos and I've been watching the news feeds, and some of those things are real. And they say, oh, well, those can't be 155-mile-an-hour winds. Well, if you're on the lee side of a building and you've got a huge building buffeting you from the wind, you can take pictures of this. Can you stand in it? No. A 45-mile-an-hour wind is difficult to stand in. So some of these folks that are getting tossed around and everything, they're not in 155-mile-an-hour winds because they can't be. All right. So, but does that mean that the damage isn't bad? No. So quit being a damn fool, some of you folk out there. And it's like, oh, well, everything's fake. No, not everything is fake. I got a report from my daughter down around Pensacola. They've gotten storm damage. So some of the lights went out in the neighborhood. The bays have been flooding. There's been and they're in Pensacola. They're a long way from the storm. The storm's a lot closer to me than it is to her. So it's like, I've been worried about my daughter in Pensacola, and she's more safe than I am at the moment. So, but to the point though, it's like for folks who think, oh, this is all just, stupid stuff and the winds ain't that high, you're not here. Okay. So quit your belly aching. Not everything is fake. Some of these people do put out, erroneous information, but simply because they're reporting that the winds are 155 miles an hour doesn't mean it's 155 miles where that person is standing. So just understand that reporting on something and being there and being in it is different. So, but y'all chill out. Quit cussing these people, okay? And for those of you who think, oh, well, it's not that bad down here, come on down if you don't think it's that bad. You sit out this big-ass tornado that's heading for me, okay? You not worry about it. Just saying. So, love to y'all. Be kind and remember, accept and receive all of the healing and all of the knowledge from the universe. The knowledge is always there. All we have to do is get connected to the source. It's always there. It's always available to each and every one of us. So be safe, be kind, be warm, and we'll talk to you as soon as the storm's over. Bye, y'all.